Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing a Graey mega collection 4 with Pain, Wallfly, and Bigfoot 729. So, let's get this all set up and take a look at the pack. Guidance counselor seems good. Ooh, casino manager. Ooh, casino manager plus midnight fencer. Although, if I play casino manager and someone doesn't fence 15, I take their fences out of their farm. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that doesn't work. That does not work the way I thought. I could take casino manager, wheelmaster, builder here. Could also just first pick guidance counselor. Guidance counselor plus 5 family members is a pretty reasonable game plan. So guidance counselor, wheelmaster, builder looks good to me. I also don't dislike Nile Farmer with those kinds of hands as well. But yeah, I think I just open Guidance Counselor here. Assume Casino Manager will get played and then look to Wheelmaster Builder. Then I have a really good reason to go for 6 rooms. Oh. This thing keeps loosening. I really need to take everything off my desk and reset this because it's definitely it's sat like this for 5 years and I lean on it a lot, and I think the joints where the legs are held on are starting to not be in such good shape. Everyone's set? Yeah, everyone's set. Good. All right. Well, it's my favorite. Pest Exterminator. You know what's funny? This is like an easy way to get all your fences out of your hand without having to actually build them. Right? Because this takes a casino manager just checks if they're in your supply, doesn't care where they are. So if you put them on the board, I won't take it here because the card is not that good, and I keep screwing myself by playing it. But I'm gonna find the hand where it's great. I'm gonna find the hand where it's great. I'm gonna keep trying. Whenever you use fishing with exactly 3 food on it, you get a grain and a building resource. That's a great combo with Nile Farmer. It's a great combo with Nile Farmer. And then there's Milking Hand here. So if I'm going for a casino manager, I'll have stables. So Milking Hand could be pretty good. But Washwoman plus Nile Farmer seems pretty good. Get a field, a grain, and a building resource and 3 food every 3 rounds. It takes a little bit of work, but I guess what makes me a bit afraid is playing the Washwoman Nile Farmer before Guidance Counselor. Then if Guidance Counselor is my 3rd, then it plays the remaining 3 or 4 occupations. I could do that. I could take Milking Hand. Yeah. There's also this Bargaining Harvester should be gone. What am I getting back here? Like Basket Maker? Basket Maker Washwoman is okay. I am actually probably getting Pest Exterminator back. Man, if I take Washwoman and do not wheel Nile Farmer, I'll be pretty upset. So Milking Hand it is. Yeah. Because it's definitely possible Nile Farmer gets taken out of that pack. You know, like Washwoman, honestly, It seems fine to me. Graded ability, like it seems like it's a bit like Conjurer, except you have to wait until fishing gets to 3, so it makes it difficult to get it the first time. But like after that, you can probably get it pretty reliably. Okay. Well, wealthiest hero here looks awesome. Care about apothecary? Not really. Witch doctor. So like a 7th pick witch doctor could be fun. Clearance Karen worker. So that's clearance Karen worker may have been the pick if I'm all in on the washerwoman Nile farmer game. But this is pretty easy wealthiest hero in my mind. I have guidance counselor, which helps me play my occupations late in the game. So I play wealthiest hero first, then guidance counselor. And wealthiest hero fantastic in a game with casino manager because sometimes I just play it as 7 wood. Using your definitive tone, so I won't be able to persuade you, but yes, it's a mech card. I mean, Washerwoman is a mech card. Nile Farmer is fine, though, and the two of them together seem good. Guidance Counselor is played at the end of the work phase. So it's kind of a nombo with Old Hiker. Because after the work phase is over, you don't get to place you don't get to place family members after the work phase. So if I play it manually, it could be fine. Which it could just be fine for a wood or a stone, you know, if I'm doing a big house thing. Monster Tamer seems great. Yeah. Monster Tamer seems actually fantastic here. If I can use this to make 3 stables, knowing casino managers out there, then I could also take the Witch Doctor, and then I could do some really nutty stuff. Whoa! Casino manager came back. And we've got animal buyer here as well to guarantee the 2 boar and also to buy the 2 cattle. Well, playing casino manager myself is a lot worse when I'm playing it after wealthiest hero and it's only giving me 2 wood. Master builder though forces me to build 5 rooms. I mean, the room is most of the time the room is 3 points unless I get a miner that cares about the room. Casino manager could be played for 2 wood. Everybody has seen it now though. The thing is I can get the casino manager points if somebody else plays the card. Whereas Master Builder is just for me. Yeah, I think when I know I can't... When I know I don't want to play this in the first 5 rounds for 4 wood, then I think I'm going to take Master Builder. Animal Buyer is a bit interesting given Milking Hand Monster Tamer, but I think I'm taking Master Builder here. So the problem with Pest Exterminator here is that it has to be played after Wealthiest Hero. But Guidance Counselor Pest Exterminator doesn't seem terrible, right? It really encourages me to take round actions, right? Like once I'm in here, take all these round actions, all these round actions. Stone Custodian is a little bit of food for not very much cost. Basket Maker seems bad with Master Builder. Resource Gatherer seems bad with this hand, unless I go to Stone right away. Which I could maybe do with Wealthiest Hero, build stone rooms. That would be the pick if I got, like, Rock Pyramid, I think. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. I think the thing that's taking me off of it is the existence of Monster Tamer. Whatever. I'm going to draft this and see See what I get back. So Alms Collector's here as well. Can't play both of them. So take Apothecary, I guess. Don't think I play it, but now Farmer was gone. Yes, so feel good about feel better about the Milking Hand play. Yeah. Okay. So Impossible Crate is 2 wood for 2 points and then a fence action. The problem with Impossible Crate is that 2 wood to 2 points might be a bad conversion this game if this game's really wood hungry. I think I like taking homework here. I can do something like play Wealthiest Hero and Guidance Counselor together with homework on family growth. And the read cost is a bit annoying, but considering I can get 2 read back with Wealthiest Hero, it's okay. And this is a hand that really wants to see like a landing net or something. I would love to open 3 wood landing net Reedstone Food and take Reedstone food as many times as I can. Something like landing net would be really nice. This is an insane FTH game. I'm embarrassed to say I did not. The card was not on my radar. So I don't even know what you're referring to. Fruit Tree House. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that card is really not on my radar. Um, Interesting. Bird Trap. Field phase, you get a food. Harvest an additional resource from one field of your choice. I think I'm just taking Nail Basket now. You know what? This is a pretty good investments hand. Also, this is a pretty good investments game. Um, Nail Basket is the best card here, but playing Nail Basket and Homework in a game where I have no read discounter and I kind of like I have ideas of building 3 rooms. That's a lot of and getting to stone. That's a lot of read. Um, if I take investments, what am I getting back here? Not a good card, right? So if I take Nail Basket, do I get investments back? Probably. Festival Hall, Spade, one of these two might go. Animal Feed is not bad given Milking Hand, so I think I'll just take investments. I don't know, do I ever get the Animal Feed? Do I ever get to play Animal Feed? Probably not. I might care about Spade, maybe. Getting some extra stone could be good. Okay. Meadow is kind of funny with Pest Exterminator because I actually don't need Defense 15. So if Casino Manager is played, Meadow is actually pretty terrible. But what Pest Exterminator does is it gets all my fences out of my supply, and then I can play Meadow and fence 5 and still have 4 pastures. I actually think that could be a good option here. Brushwood Roof as a way to reduce my dependence on good read actions. Private Forest is fine when I'm not going to play any Ox for the first couple stages. Private Forest is probably actually very good here. Yeah, this meadow is interesting. This meadow is very interesting. I kind of want to let it. I kind of want to see if I can wheel it just because of Casino Manager. and see if nobody takes it, and then I get to play it with Pest Exterminator. Yeah, I actually quite like Private Forest here with Wealthiest Hero. It guarantees me Reedstone food or two read round two. Um, I guess the food is a bit annoying knowing about someone maybe playing Nile Farmer and someone maybe playing Washerwoman. So then maybe the food on Private Forest is a bit annoying, and not having to take a food action in stage one could actually be really good. So maybe I just take Meadow here. We trying to big Wealthiest Hero? Yeah. Yeah. 3 clan, 2 food for 2 vegetables. I have not seen a reason to do that. Feed yard cares about pastures. Dictionary. Unlikely to play all 7. Return jar. Start of each harvest, show and discard a miner. You get a building resource from the supply of a type that would be needed to play. Okay. Yeah, not looking too good. Unless you get passing miners. Never playing Grange. The field, 6 field, no way. I guess Dictionary could be a win for a point if I really go off with Guidance Counselor. It just seems really likely that I only get to 5 or 6 though. And like the other effect of Dictionary does not matter at all for this hand. Because yeah, I never want to play an occupation. I want to play all my ox with Guidance Counselor and Homework. I mean, maybe Midturn Jar. Like seasonal plants is maybe a vegetable, maybe a grain. It's not much of anything though. Midturn Jar. If somebody passes me some good miners, maybe. I don't think Feed Yard is good here either. Not gonna play Potter's Market. 3 clay and 2 food. Like I would just then eat those vegetables for food. So pay food to get food is get a bit more food is not really what I want to do. It's one of these two, I think. And seasonal plants is more likely to do something. Hmm. So I would not be considering Fruit Tree House here if Gray hadn't said it was good here. I would not be considering it here really. What do I think about Fruit Tree House here? I guess I don't really have any plan for feeding at the moment. Like I like Impossible Crate. I like Impossible Crate. 2 wood for 2 points, but it just gets me an action. Theoretically, this hand is not missing actions. What this hand is missing is food. So maybe I could play Fruit Tree House. Snowman, 3 read, do get blah blah blah. Don't care. Fruitcake. I don't have any crops in this hand, really. Like ignore seasonal plants. Manure. So manure is the kind of card that might get me toward animal feed, but yeah, that card's not that likely to come back. Okay, I'll trust Gray here. Take Fruit Tree House. Sure. Spade over Festival Hall, I think. This might be a wood into 2 stone, maybe. Okay, now I like Brushwood Roof here, actually. Although Tracks in the Fields is not bad as well. Clay, 2 food to 2 clay and a boar. I don't have the best feeding, but getting the boar without an action. Well, no, if I'm doing the Pest Exterminator thing, I'm off of that. The problem with brushwood roof is the 2 occupation cost. So like when I play wealthiest Euro, I can just take wood. I can just take reed instead of wood. Yeah, take trucks in the fields here. Sure. Necklace is kind of cute with guidance counselor. Guidance counselor plus pest exterminator take adjacent building spaces, get a food, play an occupation a lot of the time. Crate doesn't work with exterminator. I mean, if I play crate, I don't have to play exterminator, right? Like I'm sorry. I'm not so like I know I picked Meadow. I'm not so set on Pest Exterminator that I'm gonna force it out here, right? Like it's not what I'm thinking. Um, but yes, this does seem like a hand that can play Pest Exterminator. And in fact, playing Pest Exterminator might be the only way for this hand to actually get the Casino Manager points. Pain opens with Commercial Baker, very good card. Pain also got that pretty late Festival Hall, so yeah, if I'm Pain, plowing a couple fields here could be quite nice. The only problem with plowing early with Commercial Baker is that sow is a 4 grain action for a bunch of work, and Commercial Baker gives you a 3 grain action with no work. So you usually want the fields to come pretty easily if you're going to do it. I like Brushwood Roof in a world where I forgot about Wealthiest European. I just wasn't thinking about Wealthiest Euro. I was like, oh, I might need a lot of read this game, so Brushwood is okay in that kind of hand. But yes, if I'm playing Wealthiest European, then Brushwood Roof is not needed at all. Clay flipped in round 1, but with this fruit treehouse here, I'm going to go all in on building a wood room. Especially if sheep flips late. Ooh. So, what do I want to do? Take wood, take reed. That's pretty much it. If I can play Fruit Tree House and then build a room in round 4, and like not need a food action in stage 1 to feed, that would be incredible. I think a lot of the time I'm hoping for a another Reedstone food action here, anyways. But 2 reed gets me the reed right there, and then I just need a 3 wood 2 wood action, right? So we'll see. We see how committed Wallfly is to Berry Picker here. She takes a wood and a food. She takes the 2 clay. Good. And the public forest came out. I wonder if Bigfoot took private forest as well. And Bigfoot will just have both forests. So 2 reed into 2 wood here, and then try to get a 3 wood action into Fruit Tree House round 3, and then build in 4, and maybe take food. See, we'll see if the Nile Farmer Washerwoman thing comes out. What's our plan with the wealthiest European resources? To get a lot of them. Don't really have a plan there. To get whatever I need to build my next room, most likely, or to get what I need to reno to stone. One of the two. Probably to get what I need for the next room, most likely. Because I do. This is a hand that probably ends up wanting to take two stone actions in to get the fences back from Pest Exterminator. Because I do want like okay, so let's say this is a 6 room house with two maybe three fields. So then I probably still want three, four, five, six. Um, Probably want to fence six minimum. Taking 2 wood here is kind of sad because I'm not that likely to get 3 wood next round, but maybe Bigfoot plays a knock and Wallfly takes Reedstone food. Giving up on Casino? No, because I have Pest Exterminator. So what Pest Exterminator does is it puts all my fences on the game board, so they're not in my supply. And all Casino Manager does is just check are those fences in your supply. It doesn't care about where they are. It's why people always have the argument about Fence Dealer, because Fence Dealer says remove the other 3 fences from the game, but then an errata was issued because people were like, well, no, this is dumb. Why do those 3 fences have to be removed from the game? Like, I want to combo this card. I don't know. I don't know if there's a particular reason, like it was just that people wanted to combo, or because it was bracketed text, and I think we had a prior ruling that we could ignore bracketed text because sometimes it was more confusing than helpful. Because most of the time, bracketed text is supposed to like explain the intent of the card. Man, having to take 2 wood here really blows. Um, if I take 3 food and start player fruit tree house, I can take 3 wood into build. So I guess that's what I'm doing. It works out pretty badly though if I don't get start player back. Um, Yeah. So then people always argue because people say I played Fence Dealer, I should get the Casino Manager points, but technically an errata was issued for Fence Dealer to scratch out the bracketed text um, saying remove the other 3 fences from the game. So technically they're still in your supply. But what Pest Exterminator does is it actually physically puts them all on the board. The problem with Pest Exterminator is that with Casino Manager, I won't be able to, after I take my last fencing action of the game, I won't be able to take any actions, or depending on the Casino Manager status, if I want a perfect Casino Manager action round, or perfect Casino Manager setup, I won't be able to take any actions that have fences on them after I do my last fencing action. So that's something I'll have to be very mindful of. Hardest argued bracketed text argument was German by choice, to wit, what constitutes a rectangle. I mean, yeah, like technically a 1 by 1's a rectangle, right? Because a rectangle is what is it? The definition of rectangle, 4-sided thing with a 90-degree angle in it, or two 90-degree angles. Is just one sufficient? Well, because no, because the sides don't have to be equal. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember what the math definition of a rectangle is, but it's like you get what I'm saying. Oh, there's a 4 wood. Whoops, my bad. And Payne says he takes 3 wood. Okay, thank you. Whoops, I'm reading chat about rectangles. My bad. There was 4 when I took 3. Yeah, that was my mistake. Um, People allow squares. Square is a subset of rectangle. Agreed, Philip. None of those examples are examples in the brackets. Sorry, I'm not sure what you were referring to there, Medino. I feed 3 food and fruit tree house here. Pretty clear in the text that the card doesn't intend squares to be allowed. Bracketed, it says like 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. I have not played. To be fair, I've only seen German by choice in the last like 2 weeks in playing Grey's collection or Montu's. Like I haven't. Yeah, I have not gotten involved. Wallfly says, "Don't ask Ken to partake in the debate." That's okay. I'm not worried about Ken watching this stream. It's been many years since he's watched one of these little videos. Unless he hate watches them. He might hate watch them. Bigfoot's got workshop inspector, workshop instructor. So this is interesting because you play an occupation, get the resource back with patroness, but I kind of hate that he's doing it with the joinery and not the BMW, because the BMW would just be 1 extra food. I guess it's because he didn't get his second read until this round. But yeah, I'm sure we'll see him build another guild in the future. I'm sure the joinery won't be the only one. It's also possible that he has something like something that cares about joinery, like he might have drafted that one card really highly. Oh my goodness, trees for the citizens really highly. Hard when the non-bracketed and bracketed text contradict each other. Yeah. So a good example of this, so I've talked about this many times, but part of the reason that the bracketed text became such an issue was that Oven, no, Bargaining Baker, a WM card, had bracketed text which defined what an oven was, which seemed weird that an occupation in a non-base set could define what an oven was, especially because the definition didn't seem to be perfect. I don't remember. It was something along those lines. There was some argument along those lines. Like, anyways, Stable Master for Bigfoot. Okay. I would not mind. Stable Master would have been a good card for me. Although it's the 3 of the same type, right? Yeah, same type. The big problem with this hand is getting value out of Monster Tamer and Meadow at the same time. Like, it's hard to hold animals and then not be holding them because I don't have the resources for them. Family growth here is sick. Do I play Spade? Spade might just be a punt, but I'll get value out of it at some point. I'll do ASO action at some point. And Team Square and have evidentiary support, even though I understand the card's intent runs contrary. It's my hill to die on. Medino says he'll secede. Fight. Round 3 family growth is fantastic round 5 family growth is fantastic for my guidance counselor. Because I'll get to 4 family members pretty quickly, and then it's fairly easy. Once you get to 4, then it's a lot easier to trigger a guidance counselor. Because that 4th family member can pretty easily go somewhere that 2 previous family members went. Just because by the time your 4th action rolls around, there's not that much to do. So playing an occupation for 1 food and getting any amount of upside just ends up being pretty good. So yeah, I have to think about how this is all going to work. Whether Tai and Agumon work with this hand at all. The stables being free is very appealing. The stables being free is very appealing. I think I let the clay accumulate. Take reedstone food here. Is that right? No, I probably should build a earth. Yeah. Probably building a cooking hearth is a good idea. Even though Bigfoot can take the sheep with his stable master, and Wallfly can take the sheep for the fireplace, like Wallfly just played Nile Farmer, so there's a world where Wallfly takes 3 food fishing over the sheep. She might do both. Like Wallfly could easily do both. Um, we'll see. Payne playing Wooden Crane. All right. The other thing to do with this 5 clay is just hold it until I play investments. I guess I could do that. So I take 4 wood, 3 wood. Certainly I take 4 wood. Wallfly's going to take one of the bottom feeding actions. Payne might plow so that he can do a sow bake next round. Payne takes 3 wood. Yeah, if I was Payne, I think I would have done plow into sow bake next round. Because you need 1 food next round. And that's a pretty good way to get your food. You also then get to sow, which gets you a bit more grain as well. But he might have a miner. We don't know what miner he has. He might have something coming out. So 3 wood. That's pretty obscure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're referencing, Medino. So it would be fun to get another room down before the next harvest, but that's not happening. Reedstone food, and then I can't even build a major here. And I definitely don't want to play an occupation. You know what? I could use Wealthiest Euro to build here. I could, instead of taking Reedstone food. So what I could do here is, instead of taking Reedstone food, play Wealthiest Euro, get the resources, and then start player investments, and then build next round. You know what? That's actually the play. Because then I start player, play this, and get a second fruit tree house food. Yes, that is actually the play. So it's not the biggest, wealthiest euro ever, but it's big enough. So I'm getting reed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 reed and a wood, so that I have enough reed for homework. Is this correct? Okay, let's try it. Curse of Monkey Island. Never played the game, unfortunately. Guybrush Ulysses Threepwood is a fictional character, so as the main protagonist of the Monkey Island series of computer adventure games by LucasArts. Yeah, I've heard of Monkey Island, Curse of Monkey Island, but I've never played it. Pain playing Impossible Crate here. Okay. Is he gonna get enough wood to do all of his fencing at that point? I wonder. I guess you save, yeah, Impossible Crate pretty good with cut willows, right? Because you save a wood on that, and then you also save a wood on your fence action, right? With a person's action. So actually, no, you actually don't get a discount on Impossible Crate. So could take Reedstone food for clay here. And then I'm ready. Well, I would still need more reed. But then I could build the pottery last action. Yeah. Then pottery plus fruit tree house to feed. Or do I still need the hearth? Part of why I want to build the pottery here is to get the two foods that I can play homework on family growth next round. Because I want to homework, use it to play Guidance Counselor, Pest Exterminator, and then my hope is that Guidance Counselor plays Apothecary, Master Tamer, Milking Hand, plays everything else basically. Do I Reno and Pottery? I don't Reno and Pottery before Pest Exterminator's in play, I think. Two food, clay, two food from Fruit Tree House to feed six. Oh yeah, I couldn't have Renoed because then I can't eat the clay. Yeah, I'm asleep at the wheel here. Holy crap. Apparently I'm tired from not having worked in 2.5 weeks. Oh man. I was feeling it today, that's for sure. After that much time off. So playing Pest Exterminator in round 9 when I have four actions. Did I find it? Did I find the hand where Pest Exterminator is not a disaster? It might still be a disaster because it is super awkward with the meadow. But we're gonna try this. Shearer for Bigfoot. Nice. Nice. So what are my moves this round? Can I play an Auk immediately if I take 2 food fishing? Play family growth, 2 stone something, or family growth 3, family growth fireplace, 3 sheep, 2 sheep. Hmm. Yeah, I could do that. And then that immediately plays an Auk for me. Plays Apothecary, since Wallfly just played Veggie Vendor. Okay. I think I'm not going back to the major improvement space, so I think I'm okay doing this. Yeah, I don't have to do this first, but I'm going to. Also, I get to see if the sheep will actually be there with the last action. Pain took my corner. Get out of my corner, Pain. Wouldn't start player homework be better? Do I get the... Oh, do I get the wood from family growth? No. But I mean, I'm going to do it at 5th family member anyways, so I'm not worried about that. Pest Exterminator is like when you use the action space. Yeah. Yeah, so I've already gone on the space. Technically, I'm still using it when I play the minor improvement, but like the minor improvement, it's... Yeah. The Pest Exterminator is like one of the last components of that action, so no. There's no way I get that fence. Wouldn't start player homework be better? I don't need a start player action, and I want to... I'm trying to do all 3 actions on this middle game board here. So let's see, if Wallfly takes a vegetable here, that'd be pretty cool. She plays major minor, I have to kind of change my plan. If she plays major minor, I maybe take 3 wood. Or I guess I could still 2 stone, but then the 2 sheep are no good. Yeah, so what action this is on really matters. And she plays it on major minor. Okay. Well, I mean, playing major improvement is... Building the 2 clay fireplace is something I can do. Yeah, I didn't really want to have to do it here, though. So take 3 wood then. This is not a guidance counselor round, but coming out of this round without taking any food feels very, very dangerous. Maybe I'll take 2 stone with the last action. I don't know. Yeah, coming out of this round without any food aside from the fruit. I guess I have the fruit tree house and the clay, so I have 4, but I really want to lock down the rest of my feeding. I guess the fireplace, 2 clay fireplace, is not really at risk, right? Because Pain only has 1 clay and is going to build the stone oven. Wallfly playing Start Player Carrot Museum. So one of the things that people I think do incorrectly with Veggie Vendor is take Start Player. I think most of the time it's correct to get a vegetable there, especially when you play a card like Carrot Museum. Now maybe Wallfly is going to play an improvement that sows, but if especially if it's a like turnip field, then you really want three vegetables here. So, take another Reedstone food action. What am I doing aside from that? Yeah, aside from that, I'm not too excited about anything else. So, I guess I could technically build another wood room. I was planning to build a clay room, but maybe with my pottery, I just have to go for a wood room. Yeah, I could do that. Maybe plow a field was correct there, so that like start to get a little bit of value out of spade a bit earlier, or something like that. I don't know. For me the most important thing about this game now is actually getting like my meadow in play, getting my animals stuff going because I need the food so badly from it. Like now, as soon as I play the fireplace here, the sheep are gone. So what? But what other way do I have to get 4 food here? I don't. I don't have another way to get 4 food. So presumably Bigfoot's taking the sheep because taking the sheep here also lets him breed the sheep so that he can activate his shearer for 2 food. Does like 2 wood necklace build feed me? Whoa, Bigfoot does not take the sheep. Oh man. That is huge for me. That's actually so huge for me. Because I don't think Wallfly takes them. Not when she's gonna get another vegetable and then sow. Nope, she is gonna take them. Um. Okay. So I have 5 wood in my hand, food in my hand right now. If I 1 wood necklace fruit tree, that's 2 more food total. So that's only 7, which is still starving. And I mean, I couldn't even play the occupation. I guess I could 1 wood build day labor, and that's also starving. Well, it's not starving, but what about Renault BMW here? No, there's no way. Reedstone food day labor, yeah, yeah, like probably Reedstone food is the play now, because it's got a food on it. But I'm trying to think about where the rest of the food's coming from. And if there's a way to build the room instead, like getting an extra fruit tree house here would be actually kind of nice. I could wood fruit tree house day labor, and then I get to grow next round again in front of Bigfoot. Yikes! Yikes! Vegetable is also 2 food. Vegetable is also 2 food. Yes, yes, I would definitely vegetable over day labor because I can't afford to play the occupation. The reason to day labor would be to play an occupation, which I can't do. Oh, I was gonna say I go in front of Bigfoot next round, but that's not true because Payne's taking start player here. Yeah. Why not Renault BMW? Because if I take Reedstone Food and Renault BMW, I have 0 reed to convert in the harvest. Oh, if I play Master Builder, I can play an occupation here if that Ock is Master Builder. So it would mean I have to spend one extra clay and one extra stone on my renos, but it would mean that I get the food back and then I get 3 food the rest of the way. Vegetable is taken by Wallfly, who plays greenhouse. Yeah, playing Carrot Museum into not sowing her vegetables is not good. Why didn't Wallfly take vegetable first? Why didn't I take vegetable first? Because vegetable doesn't let me play Master Builder. Day Labor does. Yeah, playing Master Builder for a free wood room is not normally what you do, but I'm pretty hungry, so yeah, I'm pretty salty about Wallfly taking that 3 sheep in lieu of taking vegetable and sowing them here. Like she even played Carrot Museum, right? So she's gonna sow in like she's gonna sow in round 10, but then she's gonna have no vegetables in her supply, right? If she had sown 3 vegetables here, right, which she could have done, or at least have sown 2 vegetables, then she'd have 2 vegetables in her supply, and then she'd be getting a combination of stone and wood. Maybe if you only care about the stone and you don't care about the wood, but this way she's only going to get wood or stone. She can't get both. Unless she has a way to harvest her fields early, which I don't recall. Maybe she just needed the sheep for food, and I didn't look like I'm not looking at her farm carefully, and she needed the sheep for food, but 9 more wood rooms to go. Yeah. Bigfoot does have trees. Yeah, makes sense. So I like 5 clay. I like 2 boar because it's 4 food, and I need food. Probably 5 clay. Well, you know what? I have Bigfoot wants the clay. I want the clay as well. I think I have to give up the boar to pain. I think I need the 5 clay. Will Bigfoot let the clay go by to take 3 wood, for example? I'll take the boar. Got it. Yeah. Not getting to use my fireplace last round was such a disaster. I think I need to take some risks here. So Wallfly, in my opinion, Wallfly should be taking another vegetable and sowing her vegetables here. Un- Unless she only cares about getting the wood, which I don't know. Okay, getting the clay back here is good. Getting the clay back here is actually quite important. So I could take vegetable 1 stone, trigger guidance counselor. Um, I could sheep. No, I can't. I don't want to take the sheep. I want to take the sheep. I mean, I can't hold the sheep anyways. Yeah, can't reno this round. Don't have enough clay. I need to take. I need to take 2 clay next round. Well, I don't have to take 2 clay next round. Only if I want to reno next round, and I think I probably want to reno next round. But if Pain renos pretty highly, then I guess I don't need to. I am planning to take Family Growth next round. So if I take Fence or Reno, I can play Necklace on Family Growth and get a food that way. And I do need food. Um, Getting Apothecary down seems okay. Right? Getting Apothecary down seems okay. So I can do that here. Okay. So I now can fence 5. I would like to fence 7. If I can fence 7, then that's all 3 of my pastures. If I triggered Guidance Counselor, I could again take. I could take 1 cattle, and that would be food neutral, assuming that I'm feeding the rest of my farm reasonably well. So if I do that, well, I mean, I'm taking Family Growth this round, so if I'm triggering Guidance Counselor, it's on the middle game board. So yeah, definitely taking 3 wood here. 3 wood, Family Growth, Fence, 2 sheep, and then all 4 of my actions are on here. Oh, I can't fence. I only have 3 wood. What am I talking about fencing? Fencing with only 3 wood. Lol. Uh, Taking the sheep here and not being able to hold any of them seems bad. But I do just really need food. Pain Renos here. Getting to stone is really tough. Getting to stone here is really tough. Pain builds the well. Yeah. So Pain's got the best feeding. Doesn't look like he has the casino manager, but he's got the best feeding. And so that probably is good enough. Yeah, seems like he just doesn't have the actions to get the casino manager points, but it doesn't really matter because um, the whoever wins the casino manager points is probably not doing that well. Because it's probably me, and my feeding is terrible. So Wallfly playing Wooden Gable. Okay, so Wallfly basically just said, I am never taking family growth. Family growth without room, I should say. Okay. So I could eat a boar and then take a cattle and play milking hand and get a couple food that way. The problem is getting 2 boar after this is going to be pretty difficult. If I could be in a position to just take 1 boar, that would be preferable. Because like getting 2 boar, I'd have to first action 2 boar in 13, and there might be other moves that I need to take in 13, like a stone action or wood. So being able to just take 1 boar in the future to then have Monster Tamer online is kind of appealing. Because my goal is still Monster Tamer in 13-14. But if I do that, plus 15 fences, plus 5 family members, that gets me there on Casino Manager, right? Like I don't need a perfect Casino Manager to win the points this game. 2 off should get there. Yeah. I get something from grain being taken. What do I get from grain being taken? I get a food. So I get a food and a stone here. Yeah. So definitely gonna family growth. What's my other move here? Is it 2 wood? My moves here are pretty bad. 1 stone for play necklace. Because I want to take reedstone food twice, and then I don't need stone the rest of the way. Wait, if I take a stone, I go to 4. Assuming I get another vegetable proc. Which, is that a safe assumption from Apothecary? That might not be a safe assumption. I think I go for it anyways, though. I'm going to try this. Yeah, if I get 1 more vegetable, if Wallfly plays Veggie Vendor on the vegetable space 1 time, then this works out for me. Or if Bigfoot or Pain need another point from vegetables. Necklace Food plays... What do I want to show first? Monster Tamer? Or Milking Hand? Show Monster Tamer first, I guess. And then Clay, 4 food from Fruit Tree House, and 3 food to feed 9. So yeah, fencing this next round is really important. Yep. Continue. Yeah, so I can fence 7 now. I have enough stuff off my pest exterminator. I have enough stuff back from my pest exterminator. So fencing looks good. Oh, I have the FG thing. I forgot to take the FG marker as well. Man, this game would be so fun if I wasn't. Oh, you know what? I get a stone from So Bake. There we go. Hey, Spade. Spade gets me the stone from So Bake. I don't need to get it from Alchemist or Apothecary, whatever it's called. Well, this is a pretty big disaster of a game, but it might come back. Two fields, probably. Maybe three, probably two. I just think. Well, you know what? What is Wallfly doing aside from plowing fields? Yeah, maybe this is a zero fields game. Maybe a zero fields game works here. Might zero fields game might work here. If no fields, we can't so bake. Yes, unless I'm baking only. Forgot to take this last round. Oof, two cattle. Um, hurts to pass that, but I think I need to start taking wood. Yeah, it hurts quite a bit to pass that. Oh, I should take the other three wood action. So that I can take two wood and trigger necklace. Four clay will go fast too. Three clay is good enough. I don't need four clay. Three clay is good enough. It just means I don't need a clay in the final harvest, which is fine. Institute founder. What does this one do? Play this card. Pay a food for a grain. Feeding phase. Your fourth and fifth family member need only one food. Total or between the two of them? I assume they each need. Yeah, that I didn't even. Yes, they need two. They need each need one food. I assume. Yeah, so I can take four clay here. I think I'm gonna plow though. And then I should get a two wood action back. Three wood should go, and then I get two wood, fence, and so. Don't I need to fence 9 this game with meadow? Well, so I'm going to fence 7, right? So that I can hold the 3 different animal types, and then I can play meadow, and then I can fence 2 more. So that means not taking. So I'll probably have to do more than 2 more, right? Because it means if I use Reno and Reno fence, that actually increases the amount of wood I have to spend on fencing to get the casino manager points. But again, perfect casino manager not required this game. Perfect casino manager is not at all required here. Take the 2 wood to trigger my necklace. Reedstone food next. Reedstone food fence maybe, since so is blocked. Yeah, I could do that. Nobody else has a move, so yeah, Reedstone Food. Yes, because if I am going to try to get to stone, which I should, I have to Reno next round. Although getting to stone is probably not possible at this point. Necklace F, play Milking Hand. So Bigfoot will plow sow. Wallfly will dot dot dot. I want to take one cattle and one boar. The boar gets me 2 stables with Monster Tamer. The cattle gets me a food from Milking Hand. I also want to plow again, but I think if I first move plow in the final round, I'll get it. I also want to take 3 clay. Yeah, I got a lot to do here. 3 clay, 2 animal grabs, Reno, and Reedstone Food. Yeah. Getting to stone seems like it requires a Reedstone action in 14, which means it's never happening. Although, well, if I just start playered, so yes, now I will take 3 clay for sure. So that I can Reno with my next move. The problem is Pain probably Renos here. So then I'm taking Reno Fence in 14. So that means I need to have enough wood to clear my supply out of all the pests. So yeah, but yeah, getting to stone seems not doable because yeah, Pain's renovating here. Although with only 4 stone, how is he playing backyard well? He is not playing Reno. So Bigfoot should Reno here. Although Wallfly is not gonna first move Reno Fence. Wallfly's gonna first move Plow Sow always with Botanical Gardens, right? Wallfly is always first move Plow Sowing. Unless she thinks she's wheeling Sow Bake, which she might. Bigfoot might like Sow Bake. I probably not gonna Sow Bake. Yeah. At least I have enough food now. At least I have enough food now. That's nice. Nobody renovating is kind of crazy. I think I have to take the cattle here. Because the cattle might get taken by Pain, so we can start breeding them. The problem is now Pain might take the boar. Yeah. This is a woulda, coulda, shoulda. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe pulling the trigger on Wealthiest European was not correct. Honestly, maybe this is literally just it's a round 4 sheep game and the game is unusually hungry. Um, Maybe that's all there is to it. I also maybe want to play Meadow here. That's something that I have not thought about at all. Is taking the sheep in order to be able to play Meadow. Whoops. So if Bigfoot, like Bigfoot and Wallfly both need defense. Yeah, this is messy. This is super messy. So I take 2 sheep and then Reno Meadow if Bigfoot doesn't Reno here. And then I first move fence next round with only 1 wood. Yikes. So Bigfoot did Reno. So Reno fence is available because Wallfly does not have enough clay here, right? Wallfly does not have enough clay, and she doesn't get a clay from anything. Yes, so I can act. Reno fence is actually safe for me next round, most likely, which lets me take the sheep here. Take the sheep and then plow, or take the sheep and then take wood. I don't know. This is a disaster. This is such a disaster. Can I even breed this? Do I have to hold the newborn before receiving the new bred boar? Good. Okay. Reno Meadow. I get a necklace food. I do. Thank you. The thing is, if I Reno Meadow here, Wallfly might first move fence. If she does that, then I take Reedstone food and try to Reno myself. Whoops. My turn again. Oh yeah, I'll just play Reno Meadow, I think. Clay, fruit tree house, necklace, milk is 2, 6, 7, 8. Wallfly cannot run a fence. You know what? I'm kind of not keeping track of it and just like flying by the seat of my pants here. Bigfoot has Witch Doctor. Okay, that is why Bigfoot did not Reno. Okay, because Bigfoot has Witch Doctor. So that actually means I can sow. I might be able to plow sow. The dream was Wallfly lets me plow sow for some reason, and then I take Reedstone food, and then I get to Reno fence. That's the dream. Probably instead, I'm doing. Not sure. Well, I have plenty of food now. That's the one thing. I have enough food for this final harvest, so that's the one thing that's going okay here. Plow for 3 points, take 3 wood. So the problem is, if I take 3 wood and then Wallfly fences, then I have to get Reno fence, and Payne is a single stone away from renovating himself, and Wallfly could easily take clay. I think I take Reedstone food because there's a world where somebody takes a vegetable and that enables my Reno. And I think plow is just not that important here. It's not Wallfly with the. It's Bigfoot that has Witch Doctor. Bigfoot's the one with Witch Doctor, not Wallfly. Yeah, Bigfoot can do it at the end of the harvest, exactly. If he doesn't need any boar, exactly. Yeah, because he can run out of clay now, and then he gets to go to boar if he wants to. Bigfoot plows. Okay. Yeah, so my single field looking pretty bad here. My single field looking pretty terrible here. Consolation, Bigfoot has 0 stables, Pain hasn't even fenced 15, and Wallfly is never fencing 15, even though she has 4 stables. Wallfly had a neat hand, but I think not getting her. You know what? She did the same mistake that I did last game, right? Which was she cared about crops, but then didn't sow in stage 3. If you care about crops, you really need to get stuff in the ground in stage 3. If I fence 4, I can cover all spaces. Yep. Yes, I can fence right now. Apothecary's only other players, I assume, right? Okay, well, Wallfly fenced, but that's kind of okay. Because now I get to play sow and get my stone. And Bigfoot could block my Reno. So give stone because of spade, yeah. So Bigfoot could choose to block me. That might be, if he thinks he's beating everyone else, that might be the winning play for him. So it's not obvious that I win Casino Manager because I'm going to have some fences in my supply that are not going to make it to the board. If I can take 2 wood here and then fence, I'm good. I think I'm probably good, but if I can't take 2 wood first, then that's a problem. At least I build one more stable. Taking cattle would be 2 points, but I think 2 wood is better than 2 points. Taking grain is 2 points. I think taking wood is better than 2 points. Only if I hit Reno fence, though. If Bigfoot blocks my Reno fence, then that's a problem. But Bigfoot would have to be able to, like, Bigfoot would have to be okay devoting a full action just to block me, which, can he, given Wallfly? Like, Wallfly's game's not amazing, but if it gets him the Casino Manager points, though, it's probably a strong move, right? But Wallfly's got 8 bonus. I don't know. But she's never competing with Bigfoot at a stone house, right? Not when he has 2 points with trees as well. If Bigfoot gets the Casino Manager points here, that makes a big difference. Bigfoot's at 4 family members. Pain's at 5. So if Pain fences 2 here, or fences 1, sorry, if Pain fences 1, then he's beating Bigfoot. Econ Sean, rating with a party of 22, welcome. Cows come home. I wish. Yeah, we'll see. Like this is really dependent on Bigfoot not blocking Reno fence for me, which he may. Yeah, I think I need the move. The two. I think I need the 2 wood action to be close. Thanks, Sean. Welcome, guys. So I'm playing a game on Play-agricola. It's a pretty crazy game. Yeah, it's a crazy game. I played a house builder to build a free wood room in round 9, which pretty much never happens. The reason that I did it was because I am starving. He let me do it once. Is he going to let me do it again? Is he going to let me do it again? It's a lot. This wood is a lot more points. So what is my action, a final action? It's 2, it's a grain, which is 2 points. Which is... Oh man, that's really tempting. That is so tempting. I think I don't risk it though. And then I fence 3 here. He'll build BMW last move. He did just take the 2 read. Or he might have, yeah. Yeah, he'll build the BMW last move. Yeah, that was really nice of Bigfoot. Yeah, I guess the question is if Bigfoot is beating Pain, then Bigfoot should have blocked me for the win. Bigfoot's not beating Pain, then yeah. Yeah, I think I'm lucky here. So I'm going to fill that in. So Pest Exterminator is at 6. Because I think it's bonus points after the 6. Yeah. So Pest Exterminator at 6. I should keep the 11 here, or the 12 here. Yes, so I'm missing 2 from Pest Exterminator. So that means how many are remaining in my farm? I'm going to have 1 more stable. So I should count. I'll just count how many remaining. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. I'm doing this backwards. How many fences am I missing? 3, 7, 10. And I'm another 2. So I'm missing 3 fences and 2 stables. So I'm missing 5 on Casino Manager, which loses to Casino Manager to Bigfoot because Bigfoot has 1 stable. Damn. So I needed the 2 wood. And if I take the 2 wood, maybe I win. Put a vertical fence next to the field and then fence all the things except the space under the field. I would have one more. I would have 1 more pasture. Yes, that's a correct. That's better. That's a better layout. Yes, you're right. Eat a boar, breed a boar, get a stable, 5 food, boar, fruit tree. If I lose to Bigfoot, it's the fair outcome anyways. Yeah, I'm 5 pieces remaining, Bigfoot 4. So I don't get the casino manager points. So I'm 46. Uh, 47. So if I take away Casino Manager from Bigfoot, I might tie him for the win. Fencing differently doesn't change casino total. And if I fence differently, I can win outright. I can't take casino from him. I have 10 built fences. I could have built up to 13. If I had taken 2 wood. Oh, is it because there's not a legal fence configuration, Gray? No, I could take casino from him. Yeah, because I can go. I've fenced 10 and I'm only 1 behind him. If I take 2 wood. If I take 2 wood, I get to 12. And then I'm missing, and then 2 on the board, plus 2 in supply. Sorry, then 2 in supply, plus 1. I have 3. I beat him for casino outright. But 12 is okay because 2 are on the board, and then so that'd be missing 3 total. He also has 3? No, because he only has 4 family members. Yeah, he only has 4 family members. So I can win casino. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Pain would be at 47. So if I fence differently, I'm 48. So if I take the 2 wood instead of the 1 grain, I can cover 2 more spaces, which covers the 2 points, and then I can take the casino manager points away from Bigfoot. But of course, Bigfoot can block my Reno fence action, right? Did he realize I would steal the casino manager points if I take the 2 wood? Yeah, he might have done the math. Yeah. Well, pest exterminator. Unfortunately, I think this was a good pest. This was an acceptable pest exterminator hand, especially with family growth in 5. Unfortunately, I was starving the whole game. Yeah. If I can breed, if I can get one more stable out of Monster Tamer, But yeah, the getting more than 2 stables out of Monster Tamer was always going to be really difficult since I played Pest Exterminator, and then of course I don't want to build stables myself. Maybe what I was supposed to do is build a room in a stable at some point. I kind of forgot that Monster Tamer gives you the stable before the boar, So if I build a stable, then I can hold two boar, breed onto the third, and then eat one, and then I can hold more animals. Something like that before. Yeah, I could have done something like that. Don't think apothecary was worth it. No, yeah, because Payne then played of an admirer, so he never needed to take vegetable. And I think Bigfoot had already taken vegetable. Unfortunately, I think this game was a huge disaster. Like I took one wood, right? I took one wood day labor that round, so that was pretty bad. I think I lose this game when I don't get the sheep. When I don't get the sheep after first move building the fireplace. I think that's where I lose the game here. And realistically, then it was just because my game was so hungry, right? My game was so hungry at that point. Then I have to spend extra resources to play hut builder, and or I have to spend extra resources to get to stone because of hut builder, right? Like the extra clay is two food, which might have been nice to have, and the although the round 14 harvest, the food didn't matter because I had tons of food. And then so the clay didn't matter too much, but the stone did matter. The stone did matter because I had to take that sow bake action to get the one stone. Yeah. Oh well, neat game. The wealthiest Euro to jump Bigfoot in family growth was pretty good. Unfortunately, yeah, I think I needed to plan for a stable on the build room space. Yeah, so I have to remember with Monster Tamer, build one stable because then you can hold one in the stable, one in your house, and then you can breed off of there. And if I do that, maybe I can win the casino manager points. And then, even as hungry as I am, I'm really close with Bigfoot. But my wood was tight as well, right? I spent pretty much all my wood when I fenced seven, so the wood was tight as well. So part of the problem was I was so hungry, I had to take the food actions really highly so that I could then the wood actions would be gone, right? I had to take four food repeatedly. I had to take three food. I had to take two food. So I did a one stone action just because it came with a food for necklace. Yeah. Okay. Well, it was a kind of an interesting game. Too bad. Yeah. Too bad. But unfortunately, I was just really hungry. So okay, so why did I think? So let's talk a little bit about. So I don't get the sheep back. So why did I think I was getting the sheep back? So I'll just talk about that a little bit. So I thought I was getting the sheep back because Wallfly has Veggie Vendor in play, and then she played Carrot Museum with her. She played Carrot Museum in round 8. So when I saw Carrot Museum come down, I assumed Wallfly was going to be sowing in stage 3, or sorry, in round 9. And the reason that I think Wallfly is sowing in round 9 is because you want to have vegetable fields. You want to have vegetable fields, and to get the most value out of Carrot Museum, you want planted vegetables and vegetables in your supply, right? Because like if she when she sows in 10, she has two vegetables on all those fields, and she could have instead had one. If she sows in 9, she has a vegetable on her supply, and she has a vegetable in her supply and on her field. So I was just so sure that Wallfly was gonna like take vegetables twice and then sow, and if she does that, then she doesn't need a 6 food action, right? And then so then what I was gambling on was, does Bigfoot pass me this 3 sheep action? That's what I was gambling on here, and he did. So when he did that, I was like really happy. I was like, man, I get the 3 sheep action. I don't starve. We're really now the game gets to kind of get going. But instead, unfortunately, Wallfly took the sheep. And I think I'm justified to criticize that decision because look at our final farm, right? I think that's justified to do that. Yeah. Anyways, it's a fun game. That's gonna be all for me for today. I'm off tomorrow. I'm gonna go watch The Matrix before all the movie theaters get shut down. Um, so yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday, and then I'm gonna be able to stream a lot this month because yeah, Ontario is going back into lockdown, so not gonna be able to play soccer and stuff. So I'll be here, and so that means I'll do lots of streams. So yeah, hopefully, hopefully you guys will enjoy. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.